So as you can see from the title of the video, going backwards. Yeah, starting to take out some of the framework and some of the water system just so we can improve it. A bit annoying and it feels a little bit weird going backwards, but it needs to be done because I know I can make it a lot better, and there's some things that just aren't going to fit, so let's remove the rest. Here we are taking the framework back off. This part wasn't too disheartening as I knew I was going to be making a lot of changes to it, and I was especially glad to get rid of the drawer we made. The plan with the framework is to have a solid piece of wood on the top with the induction hob sat in it, but the whole countertop is also going to slide out away from the wall and into the centre of the van only by 10 centimeters. This is to give enough room to access the filler port of the water system, and will also act as giving a knee overhang to make it more like a desk when it needs to be. Now the water system. Yeah, this one hurts a bit more just because of all the leak checks and the time that went into it, but the pipes kink in certain places, and I also didn't need to drill both holes in the top of the tank. There's just a better way to do it, and then there is no chance of filling the van full of water. No. So that didn't go well, a little bit of a spillage, but got the tank out and cleaned that up. Now that pipe coming out is going to be an elbow, 90-degree elbow coming out instead, and that's going to be the main feed to the sink. So I think that will definitely work better because the pipe was kinked before, but yeah, should have been a bit more aware that water was going to come out of there. It's alright though, saved. So I've removed a lot of the framework and also the wheel latch tank, and this is actually really nice to be able to go backwards because there's some things in the van, and I'm sure there is in your van build as well, that you wish you could change and you probably can't because you've drilled a hole in an important place, or like myself, it's behind the wooden walls and ceiling, and to get to it is going to be a lot of work and you're just going to damage and pretty much go right back to the beginning, so there's no point for that. So the fact that I can go backwards just for these little bits of the framework and the water system and not actually affect things too much is really good, and I'd advise you to go backwards if you aren't happy with something and just make it absolutely perfect. Okay, maybe you won't make it perfect, but hopefully you'll be able to improve it a lot better and make it safer. That's the main thing with this, is I'll be able to make the water system a lot safer with the electrical system. With any project, I think it's important to, when you get to a point where something is wrong, you don't let it affect you too much. I've definitely done that and let it affect me too much, and it's ruined the whole experience sometimes, and I'm getting a lot better at it, and also just talking about it makes it a bit easier as well. But make your improvements, go back if you need to, you'll make it better, it'll be worth the time, and try and not get angry at anybody, and especially not yourself. Now it's time to go forwards, and I'm just planning, and the way I do that is just write loads of notes down on my phone, and then I go home and rewrite them and go over everything, looking on the internet to make sure that the bits that I want are actually going to be there, and if I already have those parts, how I'm going to make it all work. And then I do drawings along with those plans, and then when I am actually ready to do the job, I make sure I have all the tools, again just by writing them down what I need and just sort of staring at the situation and just thinking about how I'd go through the process of doing it. And now on the van, I'm just going to be planning on the electrics, so we can go away, and there's a lot of planning that's going into this. I obviously don't want to go backwards on these parts because I could end up just messing up some of the systems or the components I have. So the main point is just to get it right first time and do plenty of planning, and that's one thing that doing the videos and also doing the van is just helping me out a lot with, is just planning. And I'd recommend doing a project if you aren't doing anything at the minute. Van is a great one. Just because it helps so much with your organisation of your whole life, and hopefully I'll just be better at organising everything. We'll see.
But Sam does still need help with the planning, and that is where I come in. So I've been self-isolating since last Saturday, which is a bit annoying and means I can't actually physically go and help Sam with anything, but I have been here waiting for him when he comes back to help him organise everything. So that's exactly what we did last night. When Sam got home, we went online and we ordered a couple of things to help with the electrics, and then I also looked at upholstering the mattresses. So annoyingly, one of our mattresses that we've currently got is the wrong size, so we ordered the correct size last night, and then the one we've got we're going to make into some cushions for the van. So another oversight by us, which we're now paying for, but it's fine. We move and we move forwards. So I'm not allowed out until midnight tonight, which means Sam is going to go back to the unit on his own and finish the electrics, which means we will have lights, a heater, a fan, and all the charging capabilities that we could want. And I'm just going to stay here!
At the unit for a second day and not going backwards today, so only planning for the electrics so that we can go away. I've put the battery in its first place and mounted some of the components and just sort of seeing how long the cables need to be, but there's still a few more things that need to be done. Well, just mounting the second battery and got it in place, but I've done the classic me and ran out of battery again. Obviously that's usual for me, so nothing new there. Thank you for watching. Obviously the topic was going backwards, and it doesn't matter if you do, so if you're in a project and you're going backwards, don't worry, go back, you can sort it out. I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you in the next one. Bye. Audio sync.